Hola, everyone. Today it's me and Jeff. Maya is away, taking a mental health day. So, yeah, if you don't feel good, it's always okay to take a rest. Today, we're talking about the mid season premiere of Young Justice, season 4, where mental health is very important in these shows, apparently. They've done a lot. All right, so Young Justice, episodes 1, 2, 3 of the mid season. I guess that's not the right numbering. I think it's 14, 15, 16. I don't know. But it's a arc that's diving more into Aquaman. I was gonna say Aqualot. Aquaman Caldor. Because like this season, every the main character is getting their own little arc, and we're starting with Aquaman. What are your thoughts so far?
The Aquaman story is interesting. Uh, Again, the episodes are having a hard time like keeping my attention. This because sometimes it feels like scenes draw on longer than like I really care for. But for the most part, I do like the story they're doing with Atlantis. It's cool to see their old god return and then talking about the prophecy. It was interesting to see Arthur seem kind of like it was very subtle, but you could see he's not really feeling happy about this prophecy being a thing right now,
Mm-hmm.
especially since he's not playing a factor in it.
Yeah, he's a king. He's tried so hard to do his best, but it's never enough for the people of Atlantis. I really enjoy it. I watch all 3 episodes. I really enjoy Young Justice. I think it's the thing I'm enjoying the most out of the things we're watching right now. I like it more than Moon Knight and Halo. I really enjoyed seeing Calders in Atlantis. I am a little bit worried for Calder because like everyone's telling him to take a break. You're working yourself too hard. You were the oldest member of the team, so you took on a lot of responsibilities a lot of the time, and we never gave you a chance to like breathe and take a break after the death of Tula, of Wally, and now Connor. You're just jumping into things straight away all the time, and everyone's just worried about him. They're worried about their man Calder. But I want to talk about the biggest thing that shocked me: the amount of character growth, off-screen character growth that Lagoon Boy has gotten. He went from dating Megan in like season 2 and being like the super overprotective boyfriend who would just get jealous anytime she talks to her ex Connor, to now being in a polyamorous relationship with 2 other people and having a child.
Yeah,
I was not expecting this from Lagoon Boy of all people.
yeah. It was definitely very jarring to see. I was like, when he first reappeared and they showed the relationship, I was like, was he always dating two people? Was that something I missed in like the prior seasons?
No, no. I mean, we've only ever seen him date like Megan. I think he was dating someone else in like season 3 or something, but I don't think it was a mermaid. I think it was someone else like on the team. But yeah, now they're back. We've at first we saw him kiss a mermaid who is pregnant, and was like, "Oh snap, Lagoon Boy is gonna be a dad." Later on that episode, when the palace got attacked, the mermaid with the baby yelled out for her husband is like injured or something or laying down after the attack. I was like, "Husband, are you cheating on your husband with Lagoon Boy?"
That's what
And
I
then
thought at first.
I was like, "What? You're cheating on your husband with Lagoon Boy?" And then Lagoon Boy is like, "My wife and husband are in there." I was like, "Your wife and husband?
I was like,
Oh,
oh, okay, that's happening.
okay, okay. I'm okay with this." I was a little bit shocked because DC has this thing with cheating so far with Superman and Lois, so I was a little bit worried DC would have a problem with cheating in Young Justice. For anyone who doesn't know, right now in season 2 of Superman and Lois, Jordan's girlfriend, I forget her name,
Sarah.
Sarah, went to camp and she kissed a girl and she liked it. And she told Jordan. And she said, Jordan just has to accept this because this is who she is. Even though Jordan's her boyfriend. Like, I don't know if this is something you just accept. It's like, you're dating me.
No, it's definitely not something you just accept.
This is something we talk about. Like, do we want an open relationship? Is this just us thing?
Yeah, usually open relationships is something like you discuss. You're not just like you gotta do.
It's not just
She's
this is who I am.
she's a
This is a
toxic
team
character.
thing we need to
That's
discuss.
that's always how it's been with her. She's a toxic character, so it's okay.
I'm also confused on why she's so mad at her dad because her dad cheated on his wife with some girl at a bar. I was like, you're doing the same thing. This last episode, you invited Jordan to go out to dinner with the girl you cheated on him with because you wanted them to get along.
What even is that? What even is that? Why is Jordan still with her?
Well, I mean, Jordan didn't show up for dinner, so I think he's in trouble. She's kind of mad about him not coming to the dinner to meet the girl she cheated on him with.
Why would he do that?
Because he wants to make Sarah happy, but he is not happy about any of this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, why would you? That's such toxic behavior.
But yeah,
Like,
that's opening
that's
Superman Lois.
problematic.
With what's going on over there, I was a little bit worried that this was going to be a whole cheating thing on Young Justice. But no, they're going with a more healthier polyamorous thing. They're not. She is not cheating on her husband, Lagoon Boy. They're all in agreement. They are a throuple.
They are a throuple together.
They are a throuple in agreement, not a throuple through like force.
Is DC trying to tell us that we should all be in thruples?
I mean, with how expensive homes are, why not? We need more incomes in the house nowadays.
Yeah, the modern family can't survive with two. It needs three. Three.
Maybe four. Whatever you guys want.
A quadruple? I don't know what people would call that.
But yeah, I think that was something very interesting. I'm also liking Violet's scene where she's like exploring who she is as a person. That's also very nice and touchwarming for those who need to look deeper into themselves and see where they are in life. I like what it's doing. I feel it is kind of bloating the episode, but it's nice that they're putting the message out there for this kind of things.
No, that's Halo, right?
Yeah, Halo.
It was cool to hear them talk about Islam too.
Yeah, they're talking about Islam. Her talking like, does she really identify as a she, her, or they, them? Because she is pretty much a machine in a person's body.
Right.
Overall, it was a nice conversation wherever she's going. But that's just like one subplot going on. We also have McGann. It was episode 3, so you haven't seen this. But on episode 3, McGann is finally confronting Beast Boy about his ongoing problems we've been having.
Oh, they're finally finishing that up?
Yeah, they're finishing that up. McGann, who is a counselor, as we know if you pay attention to episode season 3, she even like gets an intervention for Beast Boy with Wonder Girl, Blue Beetle. Who else was there? Static Shock was there, and Robot Man from Doom Patrol. They all sat around trying to be there for Beast Boy, having an intervention for his problem.
Why Static Shock?
Because they were part of, I think, the Outsiders together for a while.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed.
I think that's it. Because they're all like former teammates with him. Blue Beetle, Static Shock, Wonder Girl.
I remember Blue Beetle. I just didn't remember Static Shock. Oh, okay. Static Shock, I think, was season 4?
I think season 2, he was more on the team, right?
Oh, maybe.
Season 2, season 3, I think he wasn't on the Outsiders team or something, but he was like on a team with them. But yeah, they're all there. They're all helping Beast Boy finally confront that problem. Beast Boy is not taking it well.
Yeah, the crazy thing about this show is like all these like deep cuts and sidebars and like side plots are super interesting, but there's too many of them in one episode. I can't do it.
That's the thing. Like, these are all very interesting, very deep, and very important things going on, but there's just so much going on.
Like, I'm super like overwhelmed. Like, I have Superboy in another dimension.
We have Superboy in like the Phantom Zone, it looks like,
where he has to believe he can touch something to touch it.
He has to work on his anger, work on like the losses in his life.
Like, there's just so much going on. I'm like, okay, I'm with it. You know, I have Halo teaching us about Islam. I have Superboy learning about his anger. I have Beast Boy getting over his depression. I have the whole city of Atlantis just going through like a very big event.
Not even just going through a whole big event with like the first king of Atlantis, Atlan, returning, but they're also just dealing with like a wealth gap with Poseidonus being filled with so much money and extravagance, while the other areas are suffering and like don't have all the food and stuff.
And then talking about how each nation is like warring on each other and da da da. And I'm like, what is going on?
Not only that, with sea level rise, pollution, and everything, affecting their food. So King Shark has to wage war on another tribe of Atlantis to get more fishing spots.
And this is why I'm saying I have issues with Young Justice, actually. It's not that any of the stuff they give me is bad. I just wish everything had its own spin-off. It was just a bunch of spin-offs. I would watch
I would
all of these
love just an
spin-offs.
Atlantis spinoff, and we have King Shark because this King Shark's pretty good. I like this King Shark.
I do enjoy this King Shark a lot. And I would love like an Atlantean-based show, honestly.
You know, I would love a prequel because they mentioned they all went to school together. King Shark, Aqualad, that mermaid who was at the bar with them. They all
I think
mentioned they were classmates.
I think we saw them though in like the earlier seasons. Maybe not King Shark. I don't remember seeing King Shark. But I'm pretty sure we saw the mermaid in earlier seasons.
Maybe, but like I want to see them as classmates, not when Aqualad leaves the class to become a superhero.
Yeah, it would be
I
cool
want
to
a
see.
Rugrats show with King Shark, Aqualad in them.
That'd be kind of cool. But I've been saying for a while that an Aquaman show or like just anything dealing with Atlantis would be
We already got
actually
Aquaman
interesting.
show.
Okay, like a seriously toned out Aquaman show, not like what we had before. Even though I did enjoy that show, with like a more seriously toned one. He's a king. It's an interesting story.
Yeah, and he's not like how he's portrayed in other shows. He's like taking his job serious. He's like doing the best he can, being on the Justice League and Atlantis, and he steps down from being on the team to focus more on Atlantis. People are still unhappy.
Yeah, I mean he's doing the best he can.
Yeah, so is Caldor,
And
and
now
like
the
he's just
old king
being
is
a
back.
lot.
That's Vandal Savage's son, right?
Hmm?
That's Vandal Savage's son, right? The first king.
Yeah, the first King Atlan. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's I think he was Doctor Fate at the time when Atlantis sunk, right?
possible.
But yeah, he was the king and the son of Vandal Savage when Vandal Savage had Clarion sink Atlantis for chaos reasons or something.
Yeah,
Because he wanted to further their evolution with the metagene.
yeah.
I don't know how he's alive, or do all his children have immortality that he just kills them before they live too long?
I think Atlan just had immortality. I think he was the only one who had immortality.
Okay. And then we're also dealing with the other subplot, Orm the Ocean Master being alive.
And I'm just annoyed with this. He seems to be one of the more. He seems a lot more powerful than he should be.
I mean, I don't. Did you remember? Don't you remember? He was killed off in season 3, so I was confused when we saw him.
I didn't remember that about season 3.
Yeah, season 3, we had Orm the Ocean Master, like rent out the house across from like one of the superheroes' houses, and the superheroes were having a baby shower. Remember? So all the wives and kids were all partying, and Orm was like across the street, about to like blow up the house with all the kids and wives and children. And Lady Shiva showed up and killed him.
Huh.
But she she warned Orm that doing something like this would bring a lot of attention to the light and will cause the superheroes to escalate like so she like beheaded Orm.
Huh. Lady Shiva kills Ocean Master.
Yeah, the light's nuclear option. Like they should only do like this as a last resort thing. Okay, so it's like Barry's and Iris's house, it looks like.
Yeah, he did die.
Yeah. So yeah, he died. I was so confused when we saw him. So this is something that they go into in episode 3 again, where Aquaman visits Orm in prison, and he asks him some questions that don't line up exactly to Aquaman's memory either. So Aquaman goes digging, and he discovers that this Orm is a clone of the original.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's off-putting.
Yeah, because he visits Orm in prison. Orm said Aquaman has visited him 16 times, and he never told Aquaman anything. So why should he start telling him something now? And that leaves Aquaman confused. So when he's talking to Mera, he mentions he did visit the prison 16 times, but every time he visited, he left before actually meeting Orm. So he never asked him any questions. So Aquaman tracks down some of Orm's like associates, and they also mentioned that somehow Orm's memory is very foggy up to a particular point.
Huh. That's interesting.
So he gets the helmet of the Ocean Master, gives it to the scientist Blubber, the beluga whale thing, and Blubber comes back later. Is like, this is a clone, and if I wasn't looking for this, I would not have caught this. So, yeah, that's another subplot they're dealing with now.
Ah, yes, even more.
This Orm is a clone. What happened to the original Orm? He wants to know what happened to his brother.
Hey, well, we know what happened. He got killed.
I mean, Aquaman doesn't know this.
That's fair.
He just knows this isn't his brother. So that makes him a little bit more suspicious of Outlaw because he wonders if there's like a bigger ploy here. If the Orm they have is not the real Orm. Where's the real Orm and where did this guy come from? So yeah, that's another subplot. And I think that's really all we can say about the first 3 episodes of Young Justice. Overall, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep watching it. But I do agree with Jeff. They have a lot going on, and that is a little bit worrisome on how will they wrap everything up in the end.
I just need them to handle the show very neatly, but it's kind of tough because they have plot after plot after plot after plot, plus, a little extra stuff for spice.
Yeah.
Nothing I dislike, just a lot of things I like happening at once.
It's just a lot. Like, I think our biggest complaint was the Beast Boy thing was happening every episode for like a minute or 2 minutes each episode, and
just cutting off at random moments.
Rather see it all at once and them dealing with it instead of like at the end of each episode for like 2 minutes, just like distracting us from everything else going on. It's like Young Justice needs to get other spin-off series where they can tell other people's stories or just focus on what they need to do.
Honestly, it's a genius idea. They would make a lot of money off of just having all these side stories have their own show.
Yeah, it will build on their universe, and it'll give HBOMax more content for people to keep coming by and using their service.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's the biggest thing that both HBOMax, Paramount, Peacock, Hulu, and Disney Plus need to do is their content. Because Netflix is just dropping content out of their content.
Granted, not always good. Good content.
Not always good, but they always have something. While like the others, they have like one new thing every week, while Netflix drops a bunch of things with some hits, some misses. Like right now, people are going on about Is It Cake on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, I've been obsessed with this show too. I've been watching Is It Cake a bit.
I need to start it. I did see it, but I need to actually watch it.
It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I love trying to guess which one's the cake and which one's not the cake, because I think it's always like one real thing and like 4 cakes.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I might even watch that this Wednesday.
Yeah, I also just watched The Bubble, which is something that they just dropped. I want to see Trivia Quest because I love trivia stuff. My brother also recommended this vegan show. Forget what it's called. The Bad Vegan, Fame, Fraud, and Fugitives. He said that one was pretty good.
Oh, I think I have that on my list.
But yeah, they need more content. They need to be able to compete. I know the merger's going through with Discovery, so they're about to get a bunch of Discovery stuff on their platform. So good job, HBO.
I'm all for them getting more shows and stuff. I need them to release more original content.
Yeah, they do need to do that too. All right, well, I guess that's it for our show. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of the show. Go ahead and follow me on my social medias. I'm HaxyGV over on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And Jeff will be around. Maybe he'll say something to you. He'll be here watching the shows that he enjoys. We'll be back next week. Adios.